Hi, everybody. My name is Cristian Correa. I am a leader of Visor Urbano. So before to this presentation, I want to ask a question. Why we put this picture in the first slide of the presentation if this is an innovation festival? My coworkers will explain that.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Bates, and I am the Outreach Coordinator of Visor Urbano. But before telling you about our story, I will need to tell you about a story of Maria Guadalupe, a citizen of Jalisco, and she is a real estate developer. There you go. She is a real estate developer, and she's looking to build a building of more than 20 floors in Guadalajara. But the thing is that she doesn't really know how to do this. She doesn't know the requirements. She doesn't know where to go or which office or governmental office she has to attend to. So the interesting thing is that she hires a private consulting group, and that she is charged more than $1,000 only to get a rejection letter saying that, well, you cannot build that over there because it's not allowed in that specific area. But another interesting thing, and not very cool, is that the consulting group says, why don't you bribe a public servant in order to get your permit? And you know what Maria Guadalupe does? She accepts. So now we're wondering, what's wrong with you, Maria Guadalupe? Why did you accept to bribe this public servant? Well, stories like her are happening and have been happening in Mexico since a long time ago. And we can find three specific problems here. The first one is that all of this information contained in the urban development maps and in the zoning maps are not really available or accessible to citizens. They are always hidden. All this kind of information is always hidden on the websites, on our websites. So that's why Maria Guadalupe has to bribe one of these public servants. The second one is that by bribery, she allowed corruption to happen. And the third one is that this illegal construction now is generating a big problem in our city. The first one is that it's generating chaos, it's affecting the harmony of our city, and it's also causing damages to the natural areas around this building. And this kind of problem is not really like, it's very normal in Mexico and in Latin America, and by speaking with a lot of you between a lot of our countries. And that's where Visor Urbano's idea was created. In 2016, and along with Bloomberg Philanthropies support, we were able to develop this digital platform that is called Visor Urbano, or Urban Watcher in English. And we won the major challenge, this competition, of course, that you already know. Our platform is for land use management, and it has the goal, a very specific goal, of tackling corruption that is happening derived from all of these procedures. We've had so many amazing results so far. And specifically, how have we done this? Well, first one, by enabling a completely online process where we actually don't have to go to the government's office or interact to any of these public servants. The second one is that we've been facilitating all of this information that should be public, again, should be open for everyone because it's public information, like Maria Guadalupe, the one that she couldn't find. And in 2020, we carry out an impact evaluation with researchers from Columbia University and Oxford University, and it showed us three very specific and amazing results. The first one is that we were able to optimize the process by 80%. What does this mean? That we went from a process of probably 4 to 6 weeks to only get a permit. Imagine waiting 6 weeks to get your permit, to only a few days. And there was even one time when we were able to issue one of our licenses in 7 minutes because the citizen had all the requirements. The second one will be that we actually stopped the contact between public servants and residents by 84%. And that's not the most important one. Probably the most important one is that we were able to reduce bribery requests completely by 74%. So this sounds amazing, and during these years, well, it has been a great journey. And now we have a new challenge. Probably it sounds to you like a happy problem because a lot of cities are demanding to use our platform. And let me tell you a little bit of story about Jalisco, the state that we're proudly representing today. Our state is divided into 125 counties or municipalities, the way you probably know them. We have more than 9 million residents. So imagine having 125 different cities with different life context, with different infrastructure, with different digital capabilities, some of them even accessible via boat or by dirt roads. And of course, we have the main cities of our metropolitan area, but again, 125 different realities. So what are we doing to solve that kind of issue right now? Well, we have developed a very easy-to-use and very intuitive platform, which is very easy to customize. For all the governments like all of you, you can customize it according to all of your needs and requirements. And of course, it has a lot of benefits. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this. For you governments, it offers a system to issue business and construction license completely online. Again, I guess I've been very clear about this point. The first one is that it also provides you with statistics and reports in real time. Of course, we all know this data in order to create other public policies and other programs. So Visor Urbano is a great opportunity and a great tool for that. The third benefit is that it fosters upper government by publishing all of the permits and business constructions, shedding light to any irregular construction or business that is happening in the city. And it's not only a party for the governments. Of course, this is very useful for residents as well. A lot of different profiles are using our platform. Residents in general can handle all of their paperwork via online, so they don't have to go to this office and do these bribery requests. The second one is that they get to find all of the financial support in order to open or to foster their business, fostering, of course, entrepreneurship. The third one is that they get to conduct a commercial analysis, which means that they get to know all of the competence around them in order to set a market. And the fourth one is that, again, like Maria Guadalupe, is that they get to access to land use information in order to know what they can build or open in that specific area. But that's enough about our technology. Now you'll get to hear about the social impact of our platform from my colleague Daniela.
Thank you. And I bet you're wondering, what about the internet genius? Long story short, there is a very successful project happening in the state of Jalisco aimed to provide broadband internet access in the most important public spaces in all the municipalities. My name is Daniela. I am communications coordinator, and today I'm going to talk to you about the most important component for our project, human capital. What are the people and the users doing with our technology and how it impacts the life of them? For that purpose, we decided to leave the desktop to meet the needs and requirements of each city, undertaking a learning stage based on constant interaction with the municipalities, allowing us to improve new functions and the user experience as well, based on the needs of the residents, but without digitizing biased processes. One of the biggest challenges for our team has been overcoming the resistance to change by providing capacity building to more than 600 public servants. After all, that 28 different cities all around Mexico are using Visor Urbano, shortening distances, time, and related cost. The platform is totally ready to be replicated anywhere in the world, and with affordable costs for the cities, due to Visor Urbano is open source and supported by Bloomberg Philanthropies. And by starting my conclusion, I would like to tell you that Visor Urbano is so much more than you can see at the first look. Because even when it's really popular in the capital of the state, and we are in here talking about it, what have impressed me more during all this process is what is happening in the rest of the municipalities outside of the capital. In those where are just 10 or 200 inhabitants, where people don't take for granted technology, as all of us normally do. Because in there, okay, I like to tell you a story, a real story, starting by this. While months ago, implementing the platform in Cabo Corrientes, a huge municipality, the first issue business was in Yelapa, a settlement only reachable by boat. This is Jorge, and Jorge is a handicrafts merchant and the first user of Visor Urbano. Normally, before the platform, he used to go till the head municipality, which is really far from his home, and he used to take a boat and a bus to reach it, and then another bus and another boat to go back to his home. And repeat the same process at least twice until get a paper permit. But with Visor Urbano, he was able to have his license, saving between 9 and 12 hours of time and between $38 and $49 of expenses. And that is not the most shocking thing for me, even when it's shocking. The most shocking was, while processing his business permit, I asked him for his email account, and he told me that he didn't have one. I said, no problem, you can give me your phone number, and it's okay. But at the end, concluding the proceeding, he reached me out and asked me, Daniela, but what about if I make an email account? Can I bring it to you? I was shocked, because that man, around 40 years old, had opportunities before to make an email account, but he didn't until he faced with Visor Urbano. Then he realized he needed, and he has that willness, organic willness, to make it. And then I realized that Visor Urbano goes further, business permits and public information, because it's enhancing people to acquire digital capabilities to be empowered. Therefore, Visor Urbano is an equality solution, making administrative processes easy, reachable, and affordable and transparent for everyone. And this is how we think a public solution should be. Thank you very much.